everyone, what's up? It is me, Micah. It has been a while and today I decided to really film dahil meron kaming milestone ni Adrian. We are buying a car!
You make me wanna be with somebody, doing things that I usually
ng camera. But before that, I actually just wanted to show you something that's been going on with our house because meron kaming pipe problem downstairs. So, naka-off lahat ng tubig. Ang hirap pala nun, no? Look at the state of our home. Para kaming bagong lipat na naman because of this. So, every time naghuhugas kami ng plato dito sa sink namin, which I absolutely love, by the way, I bought that sink from Lazada. I want to demonstrate it right now, but then I guess I can't because hindi siya nakakabit. As you know, we had the house repainted to white. So, imagine just in a matter of 2 months, naging ganito na yung paint dito sa likod ng counter because merong tubig na tumatagas inside of the wall. So, ang nangyayari, it runs all the way under the vinyl, tapos lumalabas siya slowly outside, which is great, right? Like, it doesn't really puddle. That's for now. It's not puddling now, but it probably will later on if hindi pa namin siya gawa ng paraan. So yeah, I guess I just wanted to show that to you guys and share with you. It is really expensive to own a house. I'm actually really happy that this is not our house yet, that we're just still renting and we can prepare for moments like this. I mean, of course, it would be so great if we had a house of our own. But then again, we have been moving from one city to another. And that only confirms na tama lang na hindi pa talaga kami bumili. We had a season na we were really on the verge of doing so as a means of investment. And the area where we were living at, sobrang tumataas na yung prices niya. But then again, we had a calling to move here to Santa Rosa. So plans changed and here we are. So far, we are loving living here in Santa Rosa. And sa totoo lang, I feel like dito na talaga kami bibili ng house. The trip is just worth it. The other week, I had a shooting sa Binondo. And you know how Manila can get. It's a wild city. There's a lot of traffic. And there's a lot of jaywalking. And hindi usually nasusunod yung mga rules sa daan. So I rode a Grab from Binondo all the way here to Nuvali. And before you really get to our village, there's this super long stretch of greenery. So going through that road at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon was such a breath of fresh air. As we were going through that road, I just really felt like I was able to breathe easier. Ang light din sa mata na makakita ng maraming nature. It's quite a drive, but sobrang worth it nga. I just feel so at peace here. Guys, alam nyo, ang dami ko bang mga life updates. But for now, this one big leap first of buying a car. We are so excited. And I'm gonna tell you all about that when Adrian gets here. Adrian's home. Adrian's home. Dan! Are you excited?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Last day with the MUX. Deuces. That's right. This is it! Whoa! Mike, thank you for all your help. Guys, grabe tong si Mike. I highly recommend him. As in, wala akong tanong or tawag na hindi mo nasagot. So, thank you very much. Diskarte yung asawa ko. Takot. Go love, you can do it. I am a passenger princess. So scary. There's a creature. Trying out a 360 cam. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks for delivering my car here.
Questionable. Sige, Matt. Pasok ka na. Bye.
Bye-bye. Ingat kayo.
Finally, Tapos na gawin yung wall and hopefully hindi siya bumalik. Actually, right now, I'm on observation mode because it's highly possible that they'll have to take down that whole wall and do it all over again. Pero wait lang guys ha, can I just say, I highly recommend our contractor. His name is Ronnel Along. I will include his details in the description box. Grabe, siya yung go-to talaga namin na pinapagawa namin dito sa bahay. So if you're from the south, ang dami ng accomplished works ni Ron here with us and we're always super duper satisfied. Now, I just have to clean the house kasi sobrang grainy nung sahig and there's a lot to do because it doesn't end here inside. Ang dami pang mga kailangang gawin sa labas. I will show that to you. See? Ang gulo pa nitong labas namin. So come and clean with me, you guys. And habang naglilinis ako, I will tell you guys the story of how we decided on buying this car instead of our first choice na ready na kaming bilhin. So we initially wanted to buy the Honda HR-V, as in super set na kami na yun talaga yung kukunin namin na car. Pina-arrange na namin lahat ng mga kailangan, tapos noon we even test drove it. And on the day of the test drive, I noticed that there were a lot of features missing that I expected from such an expensive car. So pumapatak yung price ng HR-V at around 1.4 million pesos. After the test drive, Adrian was just extremely excited because he's always dreamt of buying a Honda. And I was quite unsettled. Ulit-ulit ko siyang niloloko through the night na okay naman siya, maganda naman siya, kaso walang ganito, kaso walang ganyan. Well, I just couldn't help but think about the value of what we were getting. And yes, I know that Honda is a very reliable brand, but I just really didn't feel at peace with it. So that same night we got home and then I started thinking, what if we split the cost of what we're paying to buy a brand new car and then a second-hand car? Hindi rin naman kami bumabata. Down the line, we are really gonna start to try for a family. And where we live, walang commute dito. Grabe, sobrang hirap if you do not have a car. And I just started thinking ahead. Inisip ko na what if, we already have a baby, something happens, and we only have one car, I have nothing to drive. How will we be able to manage emergencies if we don't have a second car? So I proposed this thought to Adrian, and of course he got really upset because that is his dream car talaga. So the next day, I wanted to get, a bit of counseling from a friend who was also in the same season of buying a new car. So I asked her about their process, how they were able to decide on the car that they had just bought. And she told me that it took them 6 months before they officially decided. And that conversation really woke me up. I took a step back and I realized that whenever we would approach God about buying a car, we would always just say thank you. But we never actually asked God to direct our step to the car where He is leading us to. I felt compelled that there was a reason why I was feeling unsettled right before we were going to make the purchase. So after that conversation, I prayed for Adrian and I asked God to soften his heart if this was really what He wanted for us. Lo and behold, when Adrian got home that day, he immediately told me that he was sorry and that he had finally realized what I was trying to tell him. So we continued to pray further about it until we finally landed on this car. We had so much peace. I know that it's not a popular brand yet here in the Philippines, but we did all the research that we could and we surrendered all these details, all the knowledge that we had to the Lord, and He was the one who granted us the peace that we needed in order to know that this was the purchase that we needed to make. And in all this, I was reminded by this verse from Proverbs 16 verse 9 that says, "A man can make his plans, but it is the Lord who directs his steps." Ultimately, our decision is the road less traveled, but it is a path that was carved out by God for us.